Hi, I'm Angie Bado with Town Square Buzz, and we at Town Square Buzz frequently get asked the question, what's going on with the city? What kind of decisions are our city council making? And so we thought we'd go straight to the source and meet with our city council. Today we have Travis Ussery from District 3 and Ray Ricchi from District 4, and we thought we'd find out really what is the buzz. We know our property taxes in McKinney are high and have been consistently so. So one thing that we at Town Square Buzz frequently hear or get is the question about what is being done to address the property tax issue. And of course that has to do with bringing in a lot of more commercial product so that we are benefit of those tax dollars. And residents appear to frequently be frustrated that many of those businesses are being brought to Frisco or Allen, and for example, Cabela's. So can you address that issue for our readers?
Well, speaking of that broadly, the dynamics of McKinney have not, in my mind, been appropriate for a lot of, we think of retail, restaurant development. The population base to the north and the east have not been strong enough to give us a four-cornered appeal, in my mind, to a major development. Although I do think with the completion of Sam Rayburn Toll Road, that interchange, as we look around, the dynamics are present for this going forward. I think we've made some steps. We've taken some steps to lay the groundwork, the foundation for more economic development. We can't make the private sector spend money. They have to be willing to do that. We can create incentives, dynamics for it, but they have to be willing to assume the risk. We've created a highway, an office corridor down 75 with certain expectations for office buildings. We just can't make the private sector spend money.
Are we not as appealing yet because we don't give the tax rebates, for example?
Well, there's twofold with that. First of all, we have to go out and recruit. My belief is you have to go out and recruit. You have to go out and show what McKinney is, who McKinney is, and what we have to offer. We have a very high median income. On average, we have a very highly educated workforce and population. We're obviously have a lot of aspects that our school systems are very strong, very highly rated. We have a lot of recreational amenities. The topography is beautiful. That comes in the next aspect. What are you willing to pay to get a company here? When you look at some...
And you say we, the city.
We, the city.
Okay.
Absolutely. We means all of us.
Right.
Because it's not... While council has the authority to spend the money, we are spending your money. So we are all in this together, because it's not my money. I do pay my taxes in McKinney, so a portion of it is my money.
Don't we all?
But wait. And so what you have, and you mentioned Cabela's. Cabela's was actively recruited by McKinney along with one of their major competitors years ago. A lot of the deal points just don't make sense when you look at the nuts and bolts of it. Having a marquee name like a Cabela's or a Bass Pro Shop or any large box retailer like that that can bring sales tax revenues in, you're typically incentivizing them with future sales tax revenue and abatement. So the revenue doesn't necessarily come in right away, so there's a balance. It's a financial model that has to make sense. So if, say, for instance, I don't know the exact details of the Cabela's program that went on down south, but typically these companies would like to have 20-year sales tax rebates, so that the city does not generate one additional dime of revenue or income from that particular store coming in or that business coming in. Now that business might bring in ancillary business that does generate opportunity. So you got to balance it. It's a financial money you really have to look closely at to make sure it's the right thing for the city.
Would you agree this council is not prone to mortgage the future to accomplish that?
Absolutely. And that's the key. Citizens will look at us and go, why didn't you get it? Well, the reason why we didn't get it most of the time is that we're not willing to mortgage our children's future for having something today that might look good now, but down the road doesn't pay off in the return on investment that we need.
Would you agree there's a danger in setting a precedent by foregoing 20 years sales tax? What do you do for the next guy?
Absolutely.
It's a moving target that makes it difficult to hit.
Absolutely. Years ago, when the McKinney Economic Development Corporation was founded, there was deals that were done based upon new opportunities and putting a flag in the ground. So deals that were done in the past probably were richer than the deals that we will do currently based upon where we are in our evolution as a city.
Some of those deals included incentives based on employment, did they not?
Well, most of them do include employment. That is a great factor in incentivization. Being a former chairman of that Economic Development Corporation, that was another one of our high priorities. Wasn't just bringing in a company, but bringing in employment.
Okay, okay. So as we grow, our city grows up the northern corridor, you think that the natural progression will be we will be a city that's more attractive to the private sector?
I think we're very attractive now. I think what we have in McKinney that no other city our size and scope of Collin County has is undeveloped land mass.
Yes, we do.
Which generates itself to new opportunities. And our infrastructure and road structure, we're currently now looking at outer loop in alignment with the county, working hand in hand with them. 543 and Wilmouth Road intersections and crossover. So there's a lot of things that are opening up that'll lend itself for that development in the future, where Plano's close to built out, if not. Allen is very close also. When you look at Frisco, they've got some land mass, but they've also got private ownership that's not willing to develop it.
I see.
So McKinney is sitting in a very nice position with the toll road. It was moved a little farther west than Salina would have hoped for. That lended itself more to this 121-75 corridor for development as opposed to the toll road into Collin County and Salina. So I think we're sitting in a very enviable position with our land mass. We're fiscally responsible, and that we have opportunities that are going to be abundant if we do the right things today.
Okay.
This has been a production of TownsquareBuzz.com. Tune in next time to watch part 5 of our discussion with McKinney City Council members Travis Ussery and Ray Ricchi. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TownsquareBuzz. And thanks so much for watching.